With the officials on the field, picks up the flag, but it is still 3rd and long coming up. And what can the Giants do to slow down Dallas's defense?
I have no idea what they're talking about on that play. Nobody was dragging anybody downfield.
3rd and 19. Jones gets it out. Barkley got hit, fumbled right in the air, and it flies into the hands for a touchdown of Daron Bland. The Dallas Cowboys making every play here in the first quarter, take a 15-0 lead.
One of the big goals this offseason was to get Saquon Barkley involved more in the passing game. Here they do. Unfortunately, the Dallas Cowboys have so many big play guys on defense. Trayvon Diggs with the huge hit. And then the guy unexpectedly was a star a season ago, Daron Bland, ended up with 5 interceptions, picks it out of midair, and this is a terrible start for the New York Giants.
It's kind of a Bill Belichick staple in these middle 4 minutes around halftime.
2nd down, a lot of time. Jones just can't find it, comes back across the field. This time he pays the price. Daron Bland, pick 6.
KB, think back to a few plays ago. It worked out. We said you don't typically teach quarterbacks to throw the ball back across the field. You know why? Because of that. That's usually what happens. He got away with it a few plays ago. He went back to that well, and here's what happens. You can see Daron Bland, he's matched up again with Bourne. Just late with the ball across the field. You just can't make that throw. And even if you get away with it earlier, to come back and test those waters again.
Well, defense under Dan. Cowboys bring pressure. Stafford sees it, fires one, intercepted. It's another pick 6. Daron Bland has his 3rd of the year.
When Trayvon Diggs went down in practice a few weeks ago, there was a lot of concern. Who is going to be the ball hawk? Who is going to be the guy to replace that production? Daron Bland's first couple years in the league have been pretty remarkable. Just a little option route by Cooper Kupp. I'm not sure if there's confusion or if he just throws that ball, but he's not under pressure. He throws that ball about 5 yards inside of Cooper Kupp, and that's about as easy a pick 6 as you're gonna get. And Daron Bland has been making those plays since he found himself in the lineup starting last year.
I mean, it's really unbelievable. That's his 3rd, as I said, interception touchdown of the year.
It's remarkable.
In one, people don't have that for multiple careers, so Stafford can't believe it. And Daron Bland has turned into one of the premier ball hawks in the league. That guy is the coach, Al Harris, who is one of the best ball hawks the game has seen, and he is loving it. And then Dan Quinn is too. Another defensive touchdown for the Cowboys. They're 4th on the year. They also have a blocked field goal return for a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm just not exactly sure. I mean, he clearly saw Cooper Kupp. That's a choice route. He can either break in, break out based on the leverage. You see him build that little stack. That's to keep the defender off coverage. And I just think Matthew Stafford I think he just missed him. I think that ball just came off his hand and right into the chest of Daron Bland. We had a pretty good run. We showed that 2015 team earlier. That was a special season and obviously came up short there against Denver in the Super Bowl. But a lot of good memories, a lot of good people here in Charlotte.
Here's Bryce Young. He's got time here, and he throws, and it's intercepted. It's Daron Bland again. Bland looking for another pick 6, and he's got it. It's his 4th of the year.
I mean, we've seen all these pick sixes all year, and it makes you speechless. I mean, this is a ridiculous play. I mean, he's on the top side of the receiver, not only to undercut it and make the catch, but then to regain his footing and take it the other way. Listen, KB, some guys just have a knack for getting the ball. They have a knack for... Trayvon Diggs was that guy here in Dallas for a long time. He goes down. Who's going to replace him? Is it safe to say Daron Bland has been better?
Well, he just tied an NFL record for interception returns for a touchdown a season with 4.
I mean, it sounds crazy to suggest
it's no good. But it's unbelievable.
It's truly remarkable. I mean, this guy, I mean, you're going to see he's playing man coverage. I'll tell you, he should have thrown the ball to Tommy Tremble. They didn't cover him. That's who I thought he was going to go to. They didn't cover Tommy Tremble. He's wide open. But look where he is and his ability to undercut that ball. And then a quick little somersault back on his feet, and seems like every single time the guy gets the ball in his hands, it's a touchdown.
It's his 6th interception of the year. He's got 11 interceptions since the start of last year. It's the most in the league. He's got the lowest passer rating against in the NFL this year. This is a 5th-round pick from Fresno State, who Dan Quinn and this coaching staff has turned into a star. An absolute star. And we asked Mike McCarthy about him, right? And I said, come on, it's 5th-round pick from Fresno. Look at Mike and Dak loving it. I mean, he tied an NFL record, 4 pick sixes in a year.
I mean, he's obviously going to be an all-pro, Pro Bowler, and I think the key thing to point out about Daron Bland, we can all be mesmerized by the pick sixes and the interceptions and the takeaways, but it's what he does in between the splash plays that is truly the most remarkable component. Passer rating, yards given up, completion percentage. He's not just a big play corner. He's just a great corner all around.
Unbelievable. EA, I'm surprised you're not speechless. What do you got?
Well, I could say a lot there. Hey, I love those shots that we had of the team just going bananas after that pick six. And I know you were going to tell this story, Kev. Mike McCarthy saying what's so impressive about him is while everybody else is going nuts about the guy, he is so even-keeled. When they brought him in, to bring him into the star, talk to Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy was like, he was just flatline. He was like, all right, that's good. He's just impressive in practice. He's got great ball instincts. He's got toughness, good tackler. And it's awesome to see his teammates just go nuts for this guy.
It is. It's incredible what he's doing. I mean, he's really got a chance to shine. Trayvon Diggs goes out, and he's taken over the mantle.
2nd and 10. There it is! This is history! If Bland can take it the distance, this will be the record! Bland, for the 5th time, has a pick six! It's never happened in the history of the NFL!
And what a call by you! You got me with goosebumps, Nance! That was unbelievable! History was made here on Thanksgiving. Not good history for Howell. You feel bad for the quarterbacks always, but wow, he has great instincts. His decision making of when to just adjust and turn and go, it's next level, and that is the record in the history of the National Football League. Well deserved, Bland. That is a cool moment for the Cowboys defense, and you saw how excited Quinn was, the defensive coordinator.
5 pick sixes in one season.
I mean, we know Deion Sanders, right? Best of all time. I wanted someone to look up what Deion Sanders' pick sixes in his career were. He might have 35.
I believe he had 9. Had the pleasure of working with Deion for a long time in our NFL Today studios. But this kid had one last week, Daron Bland against Carolina, and look at him here, break the record that he shared with 2 others coming into the day.
But look at this. This is the instincts right here. Almost everybody else would be tackled. I mean, that's like a running back or a high-level Christian McCaffrey run after catch. He breaks on the ball. He's got great vision and instincts. In zone, he's as good as I've seen this year.
By the way, he had the record at 4, tied with Eric Allen, who you remember from the Eagles back in '93, and Jim Kearney of Houston back in '72. And by the way, just confirmed Deion had 9 in his career.
Oh, you're right. And Rod Woodson actually has the record at 12. But if you give Bland another year, he might be close. 12-9 is an incredible career, but to have 5 in a season, look at this. Get in there. All right, guys, come on. Someone pick me up. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. All right. Coach McCarthy knows how cool of a moment that is.
And
you don't break records in the history of the NFL very often.
And you still got 6 games to play on the season. You know, nobody's going to be able to put an asterisk and say, well, you had a 17th game. Now,
that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you're right. Yeah, the asterisk. I know what you're saying. He did it in 11 games.
Even for those that had 14 game schedules.
Yep.
He's done it in game 11.
You think he'll start next year?
Yeah, I mean, of course, Diggs gets the chance to play.
That's what I was just thinking of. Like,
yeah.
You got Gilmore, Diggs. They have a unique depth, Jim. It's amazing. They plug another guy, Bell at linebacker after Van Der Esch goes out. They just keep the next guy up. Is unbelievable.